All right. So the Dolphin starters Kyle Van Noy and Christian Wilkins are among three on the Miami Dolphins who are placed on the COVID-19 list. They joining them is practice squad wide receiver Matt Cole. So Kyle Van Noy this year he has four passes defense. He's fourth on his team in tackles. He has two sacks, two forced fumbles, and two recoveries. Wilkins is sixth in tackles and has five passes defensed. So, Nate, how much of a big deal is this to the Miami Dolphins?
Um, well, if they can test positive, that's no, excuse me, not test positive. My bad. If they test negative, that's a good thing. Because they need them on defense. They're big deals. They're Calvin Noy's a guy that likes to go after the quarterback with the sacks, the tackler. Same thing with Christian Wickens. Um, that's a big deal when it comes to the defense. You need those guys, especially the linebackers and the defensive tackles. Protect. You know, um, go after that offense. Go after the quarterback. You know what I mean? Block those passes, deflect them. And they're good at that. They're not the best in the world at it, but they're definitely pretty solid at what they do. So with that said, they need to test negative as however many times they have to. I don't know how the protocol is going forward, especially with the Miami Dolphins, but um, hopefully they test negative a certain amount of times so they can play. Because I think, I know it's just against the Chargers, so it's probably not going to be as big of a deal. Actually, no, I lied. Their offense is actually pretty solid. So I mean, yeah, I think overall it's a pretty big deal. I think they need to, test negative and make sure they can play on Sunday to face off against Justin Herbert and the Chargers.
Yeah, I mean, going back to like Kyle Van Noy in New England, he and watching him like develop as a player, he has become a big leader for this Miami Dolphins defense. And I mean, tackles are really important when it comes to that defense. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's gonna have to make tackles. If you don't, the other team scores. It's as simple as that. So, for him to be going and has four passes defensed for a linebacker, that's not bad. And so him being going, that's going to be a big problem, especially him as a leader and probably one of the oldest guys on that defense. Christian Wilkins, let me tell you something. For a defensive tackle, for him to have five passes defensed, that's pretty impressive for a defensive tackle.
Yeah, it is.
and obviously those two are obviously starters on this insane Miami Dolphins defense. And I think this defense is I obviously this defense is top 10. This defense is legit. And
Right.
so it's going to be a problem if those two can't play. This might possibly be an upset if they can't play, if they cannot play. I mean, hopefully, Matt Cole, obviously, he's a practice squad wide receiver. So, I mean, with him, it's not as like, it's
Not
not
much of
as
a big
crucial
deal.
to this game. Well, I shouldn't say not a big deal, but it's not as crucial to this
Yeah,
game.
that's what I meant to
Obviously, I
say.
hope all of them are negative. Again, going through COVID and everything like that, and all the quarantine thing, we said it a million times. It's not something we want to be a part of. But Kyle Van Noy, I'm looking at Kyle Van Noy the most. Kyle Van Noy this is a big must in this game. And so with that being said, I hope he tests as negative. I hope Christian Wilkins tests as negative because I really like this Dolphins defense. This Dolphins defense is amazing this year. And a big reason for that is Kyle Van Noy and Christian Wilkins. Christian
Absolutely.
Wilkins, in my opinion, I think is the most athletic defensive tackle in the game. You know, I mean, I'd seen this dude jump over a corner's head while he was standing. So I mean, like, he's obviously a fun-loving guy. I've seen his like attitude. I've seen like he's always so happy. He reminds me of like a defensive tackle Gronk. He's always you know what I'm saying. He's always upbeat. In
Yeah,
other words, and that's something that the Dolphins are probably going to need in this game. And if and I think they'll play, but again, like I say every time, you can't predict COVID. So with that being said, if these two cannot play this game, give me the Chargers to win it
yeah, I
because I
agree. I
think that's how
agree.
valuable Christian Wilkins are and Kyle Van Noy are to this team. If they cannot play, give me the Chargers to win that game.
I agree. I agree. Both teams are playing on Sunday in Miami. Let me check the time for you guys, especially for you guys that live down in Florida and in Los Angeles. If you want to watch them, Games on Sunday in Miami. Chargers at Dolphins, 4:05 Eastern time. Eastern time on CBS.
All right.